Hello and welcome to Simple-ESL. Today we will find out if your English is at an A1 level. I'll explain what A1 means and I'll show real examples. We will test your skills and let's see if this is the right level and the right playlist for you. In this lesson, we will go beyond the basics that we covered in the A0 lesson and test. We will try some activities to test your English, and by the end, you'll know if A1 is the right level for you. Now, if you're ready, let's move on. Just to go over what the CEFR levels mean, what they are. This is the Common European Framework of Reference and is a guide for learning languages. It has levels from beginner to advanced. A1 is just one step up from A0, which is complete beginners. We are at the beginner level. It's a system that is used by teachers and it helps you to understand what we are trying to teach you and is used as a measure of English ability. What is A1? A1 means you are no longer a total beginner. You can use simple phrases and understand familiar topics like family, food, or work. You can understand everyday phrases, introduce them to others, and you can also ask questions and answer simple questions. An example of what you would use at A1 level. Uh, what is your name? Where do you live? I work in a shop. I like pizza. She has a dog. These should all sound familiar at this level, but to find out, let's do a test and be sure. This is a listening test. I'm going to read out a question. I would like you to choose the best answer. So listen and choose the best answer. Where do you live? Where do you live? Now, would it be A, I like coffee, B, London, or C, I am a teacher? Where do you live? London. I live in London. Let's try another listening test. Let's listen and choose the best option. Do you work in a school? Do you work in a school? Would it be A, no, I work in a bank? B, yes, I live in London? Or C, no, I am pizza? And the answer, no, I work in a bank. We're talking about jobs with this question and work. Do you work in a school? No, I work in a bank. We have a short passage that I would like you to read. Read the text and answer the questions below. So we have 3 questions. I'll give you a few seconds to read the text and I will read it aloud. My name is Anna. I live in Spain. I work in a restaurant. I like reading books. What is her name? Where does she live? What does she like? And we're going to move on to our answer. What is her name? My name is Anna. Where does she live? I live in Spain. And what does she like? I like reading books. This is a good example of the sort of thing you should understand at the A1 level. We're going to play a vocabulary matching game here. I would like us to match the words to the meaning. We have teacher. What does a teacher do? A teacher works in a school. Apple. It's a red fruit. A red fruit. And dog, an animal with 4 legs. Let's fill in the blanks. We have a word bank of options. I want you to use the present simple tense to fill in the blanks. I, from Brazil. What's the best option? I am from Brazil. Second question. She, 2 brothers. Use the present simple tense to fill in the blank. We're going to use have. So she has 2 brothers. If you're unsure on the present simple tense, we have lots of videos on the present simple tense for you to practice. They in a hospital. They work in a hospital. Finally, I ice cream. I like ice cream. A bit of a conversation test. I'd like you to think of some answers. You can write these down and write a couple of sentences. Hi, how are you? I am good. I am sad. Oh, I'm tired. Oh. Where are you from? I am from England. I am from London. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. How would you respond? And here's a bit of a writing prompt. Write 2 sentences about yourself. Use the present simple. Here are my examples. I am from Mexico. I like football. How did you get on with those questions? If you would like some more practice, we do have a free quiz worksheet to go with this. If you got 0 to 3 correct, it's a good time to start the A1 playlist, or perhaps look at the A0 playlist. 4 to 7, fantastic work. Continue with the A1 playlist. Review the basics and practice. For example, present simple tense. And if you got them all correct, you're ready for A2. Why not try that test and that playlist next? So we can watch more of our A1 videos, we can try grammar and vocabulary videos, or you can move up to the A2 test. But be sure to subscribe to the channel for more lessons. And if you scan the QR code and go to our Patreon, you can take the free quiz worksheet, which is on our Patreon page. But hopefully we'll see you either in our A1 lessons or in our A2 test. Have a wonderful day.